Hey friends! Happy New Year! Merry Christmas! Can I still say Merry Christmas? I mean, we're 2 weeks after. Oh, almost 3 weeks. My goodness, we're almost 3 weeks after Christmas. So, can I really say Merry Christmas anymore? Probably not. But because I haven't said it since I've seen you guys last, I think I may have said, I don't know. Happy New Year. Hope, what is today, the 6th? Yes, today's the 6th. I hope the first 6 days of your new year have been marvelous so far. Hope they treated you well. And I hope that 2020 is absolutely fantabulous for you. So it is January 6th, 2020. I've been telling myself all day, 2020. So it's going to be something that it takes us like 6 months to remember to say or write, but we eventually do it, and then it's time to change the year again. Yeah, just like that. So anyway, January 6th, 2020. So like I said, hope you guys have had a wonderful start so far to your new year. And I hope that it continues on to be a wonderfully wonderful year. Yeah, anyway. So, I want to go through this real quick because I got a crap ton that I want to cram into tonight's Facebook Live. So I'm going to give you a brief update on what's been going on in the land of Amanda. Hi, Bethany! Yay, someone's here. What's been going on? Last week I could have done a Facebook Live. I was actually kind of upset about it, but at the same time, it was the holidays. I was upset at myself for not just like scheduling it later. But anyway, no, last Monday, we did not do a Facebook Live because the my bosses of my team wanted to throw us a little like white elephant party and treat us to dinner. And we met at 4:30. And I was at home by 6 o'clock, so I could have totally like scheduled like a later Facebook Live, but whatever. Got dinner. The white elephant thing, as expected, like it was in my post or my personal page post. I got the little, I got like hot cocoa, like 3 little hot cocoa packets. A cute little mug and 2 little minis, alcohol minis, and attached them all together and threw in a couple candy canes, and as expected they all fought over it. And the first time I picked someone actually purchased a tiny little white elephant, so I actually got a little white elephant, and then I forgot to bring it over here, but someone stole it from me, and I ended up choosing a kitchen timer off of somebody else. And the only reason why I chose it is because it was really cute, and it's a little like owl. It's really cute. I forgot to share it or bring it here to show you. But either way, it the white elephant thing went really, really well. It did not go as late as I thought it would, so I could have totally done a martini Amanda. But either way, enjoyed my night. Hi Mom, Happy New Year. Okay, our Christmas was really nice. It was really quiet. It was nice. The husband had the entire week off, but he spent the majority of it sick with a cold. Ugh. And unfortunately, I think I had mentioned it the week prior. I can't remember or not. There was a death on his side of the family. His aunt, who is just a few years older than us, suddenly passed. So he spent the first like 3 days of his holiday vacation at a funeral. He flew to Washington and did the funeral and came back Christmas Eve, and I guess it was the being on the airplane. He knew he was sitting next to somebody that had a funky cold, and they gave it to him. So he spent the majority of it sick and gross and icky. So I spent the majority of my week staying away from him and rubbing myself down with all the oils and diffusing everything. And yeah, either way, it took him a while to get over it. But I think I was on the cusp of something, but I'm good now. Okay, like I said, I got to speed through this because I have a crap ton that I want to discuss tonight or share tonight through Facebook Live. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great year. I have a ton of awesome Facebook Lives planned. I'm working on my content. I finally, like yesterday, finished like planning January. So now I'm working on February, so maybe I will catch up and get back on track. But it won't be today because I woke up well, it won't be this week and next week because this week and next week I am 5 o'clock at work every morning, which means the alarm goes off at 3:25 every morning. So for the next 2 weeks, I am stupid early to work. Either way. Hey, tonight's martini, the Toasted Almond martini. There was no rhyme or reason I picked this particular martini for tonight. That's one of my biggest problems is when I'm setting things up is I think I have to have a theme. I think it has to go with some holiday. I think it has to go with some randomness that's going on that week. If it's like National Pet Day, I have to do something pet related. For some reason, my head gets stuck on that. So that's something I struggle with. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, Toasted Almond Martini. I'm just going to start pouring while I talk because, like I said, I got a crap ton I want to talk about. How did you guys spend your New Year's? How was your Christmas? What have you done since I last saw you 2 weeks ago? Because I want to keep talking and I want to hear from you guys and I love y'all. Alright, so while I say that, I'm going to say this. Toasted Almond Martini, 2 parts amaretto, 2 parts Kahlua, 2 parts cream. Equal parts of each. So amaretto, Kahlua, cream, equal parts each. Like I said, I'm just going to quickly do this. Oh, not in the martini glass. See, y'all, told you this is what's going to happen because that 3:25 alarm goes off and yep, it's been a long day. But I don't know if y'all saw the picture I posted for the 5 o'clock. Y'all 30 minutes until Facebook Live because I literally have been, I got home at, I got off work at 10 o'clock. I was at home by 10:15. And I immediately put on my pajama pants and I had a t-shirt and I had like a sweater, a sweater I threw over or whatever. So for tonight's Facebook Live, to make myself look like I'm presentable, I literally threw on a sweater and put my hair down and ran the InStyler. If you have super thick hair and don't want to deal with like curling it with a hair dryer or like a curling iron, the InStyler is like the best thing in the world. I've got super thick hair and it goes through my hair and curls it super quick, or not necessarily super, doesn't necessarily curl it, but you can flatten it, you can curl it, whatever you want, either way. Yeah, your mom's birthday. I think I saw a picture that you posted. I like birthdays. I think I actually like birthdays more than I like Christmas or New Year's. Birthdays to me, I like birthdays because they're individualized. I mean, they're that person's day. That person and only that person's. So I like having one special day to celebrate somebody. I mean, I love Christmas. But I like having that one day to celebrate somebody. I think that that is so much more important than, but of course, I mean, I'm not religious. I mean, I'm spiritual, as in I do think that, you know, something in the world is, you know, guiding us to do, you know, everything that, you know, we're doing. And, but I think that celebrating each other is so important, because all of us just go through so much. And recognizing what we go through and that we're there to support each other is so pivotal in how well we get through each day. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we go. I gotta try the martini before I start spouting off stuff. Woo! That is super good. I think it's the Kahlua that hits me. It tastes like it's super strong, but I think it's the Kahlua. The Kahlua has a very strong, I mean, it's coffee liqueur. So, yeah, it kind of hits you. But that is awesome. I like that. Toasted almond martini. And I probably did too much Kahlua because it's a little bit more coffee-ish than it is almond-ish. So there you go. Okay, so tonight we are talking, okay, I know that January people just get in their mind that they are going to declutter. They're going to clean. They're going to get in their home and purge. Then they get inside that room and they look and they're like, crap. I was about to say something else, but I try to keep this mostly GBG. Then they get in that room and they quickly get overwhelmed because there's just so much stuff. They don't know where to start. So here is the one and only basic rule when it comes to decluttering and deep cleaning. Toss anything that is not used. Pick something, pick a time frame. Best bet is either 6 months or a year. If you haven't used it in 6 months or a year, it can go out the door. So toss anything that's unused. It's expired. It's outdated. It's worn. It's old. It's broken. It's not supported anymore. It's damaged. You know, it's got holes, scratches. It's ripped. It's frayed. It's stained. It's rusted. If it's got missing pieces or parts, if you've got gloves and it's missing its match, why are you holding on to the other? A sock, why are you holding on to the other? Anything that has a lid and it's missing the lid, toss it. Anything that's got, you know, a fastener and it's missing the other part. If you've got an excessive amount of something or multiples of something, why so many? Pare it down. Anything you can combine, anything you condense. That is your one basic rule. That's it. Simple as that. So when you are going through a room, go through, and I'm going to make I will make a graphic at some point of those words I just listed. If it's unused, outdated, expired, worn, old, broken, missing pieces, parts, missing its match, it's got multiple excessive, that alone will probably condense your stuff dramatically. Okay, we're going to go this room by room, and I'm going to try and remember to say each room, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm going to speed through this because I want to get through it all, and I don't want to go a ton of time over the 30 minutes that I like to keep it at. So if I get to where I say something that doesn't make sense, or I need to repeat something or whatever, say something. Please let me know because I'm just about to spew it out. Okay, we're starting the bedroom. Okay, first and foremost, go into the bedroom, go into that closet, the dresser, anywhere you store clothes. If it doesn't fit, you haven't worn it, I'm going to say 18 months. Personally, if you haven't, in my opinion, if you haven't worn it a year, it's got to go. A lot of people say 6 months, but to me that's not reasonable because, or logical, because 6 months ago was summer. So yeah, I haven't worn it in 6 months. So if you haven't worn it in 18 months, by then you've gone through a season or a season and a half. So you can get rid of it. So if it doesn't fit, you haven't worn it in 18 months. If it's uncomfortable, let's say you've got 20 of one particular kind of shirt and half of them are worn out, guess what? Pare it down, get rid of it. I know that a lot of us like to hold on to t-shirts. I am guilty of this. I wear them mostly for pajamas. Pare them down. Things that you can't donate, anything that is torn or with holes, it's worn out. You can't donate old swimsuits, undershirts, undergarments. Don't even think about it. Just go ahead and trash them. Do it. Old ties, belts, scarves, hats, anything that's broken, unused, purses. Purses are bulky. If you have not tossed a purse and you have not, or if you have not used a purse, handbag, whatever you want to call it, in 18 months, guess what? Time to let go. They're bulky. They take up a ton of space. Shoes. And this is something, I'm really good about clothes. I'm really good about everything else, but there's something about shoes. And really, it's not really even lots of shoes. For some reason, it's only one pair of shoes. Toss or donate any shoes that are old, they're uncomfortable, they're worn. For some reason, I bought these shoes. I've been holding on to them for a good 8 years or so. I don't know why. I think they're freaking adorable. And y'all already know, I'm not fashion, I'm not into the trends and all that kind of stuff. So I know that rounded toes out and everything, pointed toes in, whatever, I don't care. A tiny little heel. There's something about these shoes that I've held on to. I maybe have worn them once. Maybe once. Why have I held on to them? I have no idea. This is the year that, guess what? They're going up on eBay or Poshmark or something. Yeah. I mean, I don't wear them. Once in 8 to 10 years, there's no reason. Yeah. Broken jewelry. Go through your jewelry box. Anything that's not worn, it's missing its match. If you got earrings that you're missing the other part of the pair, get rid of it. Something I'm guilty of. I have a ton of watches. I am obsessed with Fossil watches. I love them. I've got 4 of them right here. When was the last time I wore a watch? Can't tell you. I have one watch I have kept upstairs. I brought down all these. I have one watch upstairs that I've kept in my jewelry box because it was my great-grandmother's. I mean, I'm not a sentimental person, but no, I'm not getting rid of that one. All I gotta do is put a new battery in it. It's gonna work like a charm. But all those other ones, why am I holding on to them? I can't even tell you the last time I've worn a watch. Okay. If you use your phone as your alarm clock, do you still have an alarm clock sitting on your nightstand? Guess what? Why have it there? You're not using it. Now, with my husband, he's got awful, awful, awful eyes. So for him, his actually produces quite a bit of light. So that's why he's got his. Me, I've still got my alarm clock from probably 1998. And I still use it religiously every single day. But I can't, for some reason, I can't depend on my phone for my alarm clock. Okay, going into my bathroom. Okay, like I said, I'm going to keep going. Anything that's expired, unused, products that are dried up, like your nail polish, makeup, perfume. If you haven't used your makeup in 3 months, more than likely you're not going to use it in the next couple of months. Go ahead and get rid of it. Makeup builds up bacteria quickly. So that's not a thing that you want to potentially risk. Anything that is any kind of medications, you can go onto your medications, all of your medication boxes, whether prescription or over the counter. Guess what? They have expirations. Guess what? We very rarely use medications anymore because we've gone all natural route. I've still held on to some because I don't know why. I think it's because, again, I spent money. Why throw it away? This expired in May of 2019. Why am I holding on to it? Throw it away. We've got a prescription bottle here. It expired in January of 2019. Now I have tossed the pills or whatever. Either way, expiration dates. Look at them. Get rid of them. Condense and combine multiples. We are guilty of buying more than what we need. You see a product on sale, you buy it. So in this case, you end up with 4, 5, 6 bottles of your favorite shampoo. Are they all full? Or have you used one and is one in the shower and then you've taken one with you on a trip somewhere and it's like halfway, empty or whatever? Combine, condense, guess what? All of those products also have expiration dates. After some time, they're not good anymore. Combine, condense, multiples, toss in excess of samples and travel toiletries. One of my things that I am a sucker for is hair care products. I love any kind of new hair curlers, dryers, all that kind of stuff. For me, I've said this in the past, I have to have a space in which I am limited. If it can't fit inside this box, something's got to go. All of my hair accessories, tools, whatever, is in this box. If it comes to time when I have bought something and it doesn't fit in here, something's got to go. So, that's it. I have a space and I keep it contained. If it doesn't fit, something's got to go. Moving on to the kitchen. Super simple, quick, easy. Go into your fridge, your freezer, your pantry. I've got stuff over here. If I were you, as you buy canned goods, write a date on the top. Just put like 19 or 20 for the year you bought it. Go through your fridge, your freezer, your pantry. Get rid of everything that's old. It's freezer burned. Spices, guess what? A lot of them have dates on it. I probably won't be able to find it now that I am looking for it. But this one's good until February of 2021. Go through your spices. And guess what? Quick hint. If you open it up and there's a smell, guess what? Toss it. Restaurant sauce packets. No reason to hold on to them. Go through all of your utensils. Toss your old knives. Plastic takeout containers. I am guilty of saving lunch meat containers. We bought lunch meat for sandwiches, and they're pretty good little containers, but I'm guilty of saving too many. Why? Because I don't know why. Anyways, go ahead and just toss them all and start the new year over. Go through your Tupperware. Match the lids to everything. Literally, go through all your Tupperware. Put a lid on everything. If it doesn't have a match, toss it. You can't do anything with a lid, and unless you're using the base, for something, there's no reason to hold on to it. Pare down anything that's broken, old. You got multiples. You got excess of it, like excess utensils. Mugs, pots, pans, bakeware, Tupperware, flower vases. I have 4 flower vases. That's it. If I get any more, one's got to go. I don't have flowers out often. There's no reason for me to hold on to a bunch of flower vases. Reusable shopping bags. Another thing I'm guilty of. I have one shopping bag that I have opened up completely, and I have shoved as much as I can in there. If I get any more, something's got to go. Fridge clutter. Do you have too many magnets, too many papers, lists sticking on there? Pare it down, especially if you don't collect magnets or anything. Take out menus. Guess what? You can look online and get the most recent menu for any establishment now. Get rid of the takeout menus. Empty to near empty, unused old cleaning products, old worn out oven mitts. Actually, this one is one, I don't know why I've been holding on to it. Again, I go and grab a pan and I can pull it out and, you know, really quick and be okay. But if I hold it for too long, I start feeling the heat through it. And also, I mean, I dropped it on, I mean, it's one of these that's got to go. And fortunately, my mama, my dear sweet mama, gifted me, if you don't have any oven mitts yet, gloves, those are genius. Gloves, you reach in, grab it. Wonderful. She gifted me a couple of those. Okay, pare down your recipe books. This is something I have been working on. Books take up a lot of space, and especially if you only have limited space in your kitchen. So what I've been doing is I've been going through my recipe books and pulling out the recipes that I like the most, making copies of them, making copies of them, and putting them into my recipe box. Now, all of my recipes that I like and love, and they're here. That's it. Getting rid of all the other recipe books. Just because, I mean, books take up a ton of space. Oh, crap. Okay. Yep, there we go. And I'm still going to go like super late, but I'm going to keep running through this. Okay, next, we're going to talk office. Most of your info for your office is stored online. So when we're talking paperwork, you can toss, recycle, or shred most receipts, bills, junk mail, old calendars, planners, paperwork, magazines, all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I keep stuff. I mean, there's Verizon bills or whatever from 2018. Why I haven't held on to them? Because I'm old school or whatever. I just, for some reason in my head, I think that somebody's going to ask. Guess what? You can access all this stuff online now, and you can get that history. There's no reason to hold on to it. So toss it, recycle it. Look up online for the best time to keep everything. Tax returns, 7 years. Most of your regular, monthly payments, bills, once it's processed, you can, toss the bill itself. Product manuals. I have a giant bag of product manuals. How to use the dishwasher, how to use the fridge. No reason. You can find that online. Whatever information you want to find online. You can toss them. Get rid of them. They're found online. Old calendars, magazines. Guess what? It's time for 2019's calendar to go away. It's time for any magazines you've been holding on to. Toss them. No reason. Toss them. Old expired batteries. And if you've been holding on to batteries for a long time, you can get a little battery tester. Go through and test all your batteries. Toss all the old ones. Simple as that. I'm trying to speed through this. Pare down, toss pens. This is something that, I love office products. I love office products. But it's time to pare down all those pens, all of those markers, paper clips, rubber bands, staples, whatever stuff you got. Time to pare it all down. Address labels, computer monitors. My husband is notorious for holding on to electronics if he doesn't need them. We have several computer monitors, computer monitors, mice, keyboards that we don't need. Guess what? Wires, cables, time to pare all those down, get rid of them. Living room, like I said, it's like 6 o'clock right now. Outdated electronics, TVs, stereos, gaming systems, toss, pare down, extra remotes. I'm guilty of this. Guess what? CDs. I have this one, and then I have two of them. I have another one that's like this, and I have another one that's probably double the size. It takes up a massive amount of space on my bookshelf. Guess what? Besides my computer and laptop, I don't have a place to play my CDs. Not even in my car. So why am I holding on to CDs? There's a whole lot of space I could free up. Just right there alone. Again, I know a lot of it is mentality. It's money you spent. It's hard to throw it away. Are you really attached to that stuff? You're probably only attached to probably a third of that. Okay, same thing with videos. I'm sure the majority of the people that watch this are familiar with, video cassettes, for VCRs. The majority of us don't have VCR now. Why hold on to the videos? Again, everything can be pared down, free up space. Games for game systems you no longer own. Books you've read. Besides a few, are you holding on to all of them? If they're torn, they're worn, they're missing pages. Here we go. Old furniture, rugs, sofa pillows. If they're worn, stained, scratched, why are you holding on to them? I've already told the husband that when we move, there is a bunch of stuff that's not going with us. We've got a sofa that the pillows are far worn. It's time for it to go. We got a couple of bookshelves that won't go with us. We got a bunch of stuff that just won't go with us because its date is long gone. It's expired. Broken, old, no longer want knickknacks. The less knickknacks you have, the less you gotta dust. So pare down like I said, I'm not sentimental. I know that some people are very sentimental. So if it truly is something that means something, then yes, consider that. But if it's just pretty, is it worth holding on to? Yeah. Okay, your laundry or linen closet. Again, worn, you've got excess in it, or it's damaged. Towels, sheets, hangers, blankets, pillows. Bedding for beds no longer own. We went through my linen closet a couple months ago, and we no longer have we have a full-size bed, but the sheets that we had for it were awful. And we had bought new sheets and stuff for it when we moved here. We got rid of that stuff. So get rid of that stuff. Toss gloves and socks that are missing its match. Towels. These were the towels that we had for our house in Alabama. Why we held on to them, I don't know. I think the husband told me, well, you never know. We may need them. Guess what? We haven't needed them. Why are they consuming a whole cabinet in our bathroom? Yeah, they're going away. Whether he likes it or not, they're going away. All right, last but not least, or not last but not least, but one more broom or whatever. The garage, kids, other. Oh wait, yeah. Old, broken, unused holiday decor. You just cleaned up all that Christmas stuff or holiday stuff. Guess what? If you put away broken stuff, that's on you. If you put away things that you didn't want to keep anymore, that's on you. Go through it all, get rid of it now. Replace it now while it's on clearance. That we see you have new stuff next year when you set it up. Do you have any exercise equipment that you haven't used? Or, you just haven't used. You don't want anymore. Time to get rid of it. Lawn care tools, extra tools. If your kids outgrown any bikes, toys that they don't, play with anymore, guess what? Time to get rid of it. Paint. This is kind of this is one you gotta pay attention to. But if you've been holding on to paint to repaint a room in your house or whatever, if it's dried up, guess what? You can go ahead and toss it. If it's still liquid form, you can't toss it. Take the lid off, allow it to dry up, and then you can toss it. If you want to toss it while it's a liquid, you need to go through a one of those like drop-off chemical sites or days or whatever. So just take the lid off, wait for it to dry up, and then you can go that route. But get rid of any old paint that you don't need or want anymore. Unused, outgrown, broken toys, crayons, puzzles, games with missing pieces. Yeah, this looks like a tiny little box, but guess what? If you get a bunch of them in a space, closet, whatever, they take up a bunch of space. So if it's missing pieces or, you know, whatever, then get rid of it. Okay, I know I'm like 7 minutes over, but I got like 2 more things to say real quick. 2 final things to get rid of this year. Probably the most important out of my entire list that I just mentioned. Do you have a junk drawer? We all do. A junk drawer, drunk. Woo! Do you have a drunk person? Yes, you do. Get rid of them. If you have a junk drawer, junk space, go through it and get rid of it. The stuff that you throw in there most of the time, guess what? You don't need, you don't use, you don't ever need or use. You're usually throwing it in there because you think you may need it just in case. Guess what? You don't. I got a little basket over here. That little basket right there. Yep. Is the stuff that I kind of, you know, excess or my junk stuff gets kind of thrown into. And because I don't like things to overflow, I am constantly going through it and getting rid of stuff because I don't want that to look like a big junk space. So, go through that junk drawer, because guess what? The majority of the time, you don't need the majority of anything that's in there. A lot of times in your mind, you're holding on to it because you may need it just in case. And guess what? You probably don't. The stuff that is in there, you probably dumped in there years ago and you don't remember. Is that like hashtag truth bomb, mic drop? Do I get that? Maybe. Anyway, one last thing to get rid of this year is, this is going to be like kind of cliche or whatever. Get rid of the toxic people in your life. The amount of drama that they bring into your life, the amount of stress that they add to your life, the amount that they add to your life without you even realizing it. Guess what? Time to ditch them, kick them out. You don't want to see them in your Facebook feed. I've got several people that I have given the boot the past couple of weeks because every time I see their name, just their name, not even with their post, just their name, I feel myself getting like, you know, whatever. I don't want that anymore. I deleted them. There's a couple more people that I'm slowly filtering out because guess what? Drama seems to find them. And because I'm linked with them, the drama somehow finds me. Yeah, I don't want that. So it's time to give them the boot. So I just went through a crap ton of things that will get you started into deep cleaning and decluttering your house. Go into any room in your house and just go through that little list that I just said. And guess what? I bet you that you will eliminate a ton and it will make that job or make cleaning that room or decluttering that space so much simpler. Seriously. It's all about, you know, just retraining your mind. Is it unused? Is it expired, outdated, worn, old, broken, damaged? Is it missing a piece? Do I have multiples, excessive amounts? Any of that, guess what? You've pared it down. You've made it that much simpler. So, just like that. And now that I have officially gone 10 minutes past the time that I wanted to, and I said I wasn't going to do, but I still did. Let's talk next week. If you've stuck around this long, I love you dearly, and I appreciate you so much. And you're my favorite. Yep, you're my favorite. And I have not yet done that whole top fans of Martini's Amanda thing, but guess what? I think I'm going to start that soon. Yep, I am. So if you've liked this video and you've commented and you have shared it, or you have expressed some interest in this that I can visually see, guess what? I think I'm going to start some top fans stuff. Yeah, there we go. Hey, last but not least, next week, since we have officially started 2020, next week we're talking winter health. I'm gonna keep it simple. I can't promise it'll be short and sweet, but we're gonna talk winter health, and I'm gonna give you a bunch of tips on things that you should be doing, because we are in the peak of flu season, strep, stomach bugs, cold, you name it. We are in the peak of it. So if you've been fortunate to get through, I can't cross my fingers. My hands are too small, so yeah. If you've been fortunate to make it this far without getting sick, then consider yourself lucky, because I hear this flu season is awful. So next Monday night, we're talking winter health. What you can do to help support your immune system and hopefully get through the rest of this winter healthy. Yep. And we will, and I mean, it's not at all healthy. I probably should have maybe started with like a green juice or something this time. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Too late. We're gonna start with the winter chill martini. So, love y'all dearly. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. Please go like them, love them, share them. Love y'all dearly, and I will see y'all next Monday. Bye.